Hello my little Fizzle Pops and welcome back. Today we are doing my BoxyCharm Boxyluxe unboxing. I was one of the few people to actually get this box. It was quite a hassle. I barely slept at all. I had work that day, last Saturday. Barely slept at all. Woke up at 7:50 because where I live in Oklahoma, this went live at 8 o'clock. Logged on at 8 and I tried for 2 hours straight. I finally got it after I got to work at 10 o'clock. I tried continuously. I tried to do my hair and makeup, and I tried and I tried and I tried, and I just kept trying for over 2 hours. And finally, after I got to work, I kept trying and I finally got it. This is BoxyCharm Boxyluxe. They're going to do this every 4 months. In addition to your $21, it's an additional $28.99, so altogether it's $49.99. But let me tell you, this thing is valued at $339.99. So for $50, I think to get $340 worth of products, it's pretty good, depending on what's in here and if you like the things that are actually in here. So a lot of people got waitlisted. A lot of people tried for hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, stayed up all night to get it, and were waitlisted after 4 minutes, whereas I tried and tried and tried and I got it after 2 hours. So they had a lot of problems. You can watch a ton of YouTube videos about all the people who had problems getting this, but I know a lot more people will get it in December when they do it again. And then I guess it's gonna be September, December, what will it be, April or March, and another one. I can't think right now, but the next one is gonna be December. So just keep a wait out, join the wait list, because I think it's definitely worth it. The reason I don't do bigger subscription boxes like Pop Sugar Must Have and FabFitFun is because I'm looking for something that's an all makeup subscription, and I found it with this one. So let's open it up. This month is Wildflower. So I do have the list here that contains the information for all the products, and I have already peeked inside and I'm wearing all the products on my skin right now. So I can go over it and tell you guys what I think of all the products, because I just used them all. I did get this in the mail today, so I was really excited. I was like, I got my BoxyLuxe. Okay. Alright, the first thing that we have is the Park Avenue Princess Palette. And this retails for $45. This is very, very, very pigmented. So I did try to use it on my skin, on my cheeks, and I wasn't too happy using it that way, but I did use it a little bit as eyeshadow and I liked it a lot better that way. So I will actually use this as an eyeshadow palette, but there's only 6 colors in here, and they are very big pans, so it's going to take me a very long time to use this as eyeshadow, but I think I'm going to start using this in conjunction with other eyeshadow palettes that I have. There is another eyeshadow palette in this box that I used in addition to this one, and I actually like this better as eyeshadow rather than as a bronzer because it is a contour, and I do not contour my face. I like my chubby little cheeks. So I wasn't quite sure how I was going to use this, but I definitely wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep everything in my box. I know a lot of people are upset because people were buying the Boxyluxes, getting the upgrade, and then selling every item for $15, $20. So the entire box was useless, and they were just selling everything to make money. So I'm not doing that. I'm using everything in my box. I'm not giving anything away. I subscribe to BoxyCharm, and I'm now getting Lip Monthly and Ipsy because I want to grow my collection. I very rarely give away makeup, and it's usually after I try it and it just doesn't work for me. But my makeup collection is huge and I love makeup, so that's why I got this subscription. This palette feels very well made. I really like the packaging. It says Park Ave Princess. It's really pretty. The colors just didn't work the best for me, so I will continue to use these as eyeshadows. Let me do a couple of swatches and show you guys. And I think that it smells a little bit like chocolate. I could be wrong, but it smells a little bit like Too Faced chocolate bronzer. So that's what I'm getting from it, but I don't know what it would be if it wasn't chocolate. It definitely smells sweet. So let me swatch it for you guys here. And those are all the colors in the palette. So you could definitely use this to contour, to chisel. It is called Chiseled Like a Diamond. I just didn't get the chiseled action. I tried to use it as bronzer and it just looked a little bit muddy on my face, but that's probably a user error because I don't usually contour. Also, thumbs up for this background, because this background's way better than my last 57,000 videos. So I'm going to keep this blanket up. I call this my Lisa Frank blanket. I wish I had a real Lisa Frank blanket, but I got this one at Walmart for like $20 a couple years ago. So that is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess, and I will definitely keep that and keep working with it. The next thing we received is a Laura Geller blush, and it is the blush that I'm wearing today. And let's do a little swatch of that. It's a baked blush in Tropic Hues, and this retails for $28. This is the first Laura Geller item I have ever owned. So let's do a swatch right here. And that is what it looks like. And it's what I have on my cheeks. And I don't have any highlight on top of this. It is just this blush, baked blush, and brighten. So it is right there at $28. So I'm excited for that. I am keeping that. This came in a box. This actually did not come with any kind of safety seal on it. So that is exactly how it came in the box. The next thing is from Pretty Vulgar, and it's the Nightingale eyeshadow palette. And I did try to use this on my eyes. I just wasn't a huge fan of the shadows, and I'm surprised by that because I've seen a lot of spoilers of this, and I thought I was going to really enjoy it, and it just wasn't there for me. And it could also be that I didn't use a primer on my lids, but I wanted to see the shadows by themselves without any primer to see how they turn out. So you can tell it doesn't really look like I'm wearing much on my eyes. So definitely next time I use this, I am definitely going to be laying down a base and eyeshadow primer. So let's do some swatches of these shadows. It is a very pretty shadow palette, and whenever I swatch them, I definitely do see a lot of pigment, but whenever I was putting on my eyes, I did not see that. So let me just swatch a couple of these, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And there are a couple of the colors swatched. This one right here is called Clutch, and it's really, really pretty. So I'm loving that color, so definitely gonna lay down a primer next time I do my shadows, so that will definitely show up a lot better. And let's try this one. This one up here is called Break Free. It's very shimmery and very, very light. And then let's try this one called Swoop. They don't feel like they're the best shadows, but they definitely don't feel like the worst either. I will definitely play around with this more. Just off my first impressions, I wasn't a huge fan of this palette, but it is really cute, well made, but it did not come in an outer package like the Park Avenue Princess palette did. It just came straight like this, where you could open it up. There was no outer package of this. And this retails for $35. I don't know if I would pay $35 for that, but that does retail for $35. The next thing that we have in here is by Juice Beauty, and it's the most expensive thing in the box. This retails for $70, and it is moisturizer. I did put it on today underneath my makeup, and it does smell a little like lemon starbursts, and it smells very citrusy, but whenever I was putting it on, it smelled good, and then the smell would kind of fade away, and it would smell kind of fake and artificial and not that great. But I do really like the packaging. The packaging is like this, so every time you push it down, the product comes up, so it stays fresh, rather than having it in a jar where you had to dip your fingers in repeatedly. This way you just push it and the product comes up, so you can just get a little bit out, and it keeps the product fresher. So this is Juice Beauty Stem Cellar Anti-Wrinkle Moisturizer. This is full size, 1.7 ounces. Everything in this box is full size except for one item, which is a travel size, which in a way is a full size. So I am trying to take these off with a makeup remover wipe, and they are staying. So I know that once I apply the shadows, maybe with a better brush, they should have pretty good staying power. Or if I apply them with a little bit of primer, they should stay pretty well. The next thing in our box is the travel size item, and it's R+CO Death Valley Dry Shampoo. I have had this before from Birchbox, and it smells great. I used it in my hair today, so my hair does have a lot of volume. I don't really have my hair styled. This is about as good as my hair is gonna get right now. I have 3 ways I can wear it. Down, like this, in a headband, or I've started to try to put it into a clip, but I don't have enough hair, so my hair just kind of falls. So I'm working on it. I shaved my head a little over 6 months ago and just letting it grow, and this is what's happening. So it does leave my hair a little bit light, but not too bad. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not white like some dry shampoos, just a little bit lighter, and it does smell really good. So I am definitely happy to get this. The one I have right now is a rose one, and I forget the brand of it, but I do really like the R+CO. And this travel size is $17. The next item we received is the lipstick I'm wearing. It is Hank & Henry. I saw a lot of people were upset that they did not get this, and they really, really wanted it. And this is the way that it looks on me. It's a little bit darker than I think that it looks in the tube. You guys tell me if it looks a little bit lighter here. But this is Hank & Henry in Pedal Pusher. I was really excited to get this. My dog is named Hank, which is short for Henry. So we call him Henry like once a year, but usually we just call him Hank. So Hank and Henry, the same name. But this is really pretty. This lipstick is the Hank & Henry liquid lipstick, and this retails for $17. And I know that a lot of people really wanted this in their box, so I was really excited to be one of the few to get it. And I have had it on now probably for 10 minutes. Let's see. It's not completely transfer proof after 10 minutes, but it is a matte lipstick and it does get really opaque. The smell of this is a little off. It smells a little bit like vanilla frosting, but not really vanilla frosting. The scent is kind of a turnoff for me. Once I put it on and let it sit just for a minute, the smell dissipates. So I don't smell it now, but I did get turned off by the smell of this. I would rather they just didn't put any fragrance in their products rather than it be like a fake vanilla cupcakey kind of buttercream thing. Maybe it's a cream cheese buttercream. Yeah, I'm getting bakery vibes, but I don't really know what part of the bakery I'm smelling, but it is a really pretty color. It's a little bit darker than most of the things that I own, so I'm glad that it's something different and unique to my collection. The next thing we have is by Smashbox, and it is Photo Finish Serene Greens Primer Water. Another item that smells weird. I do not like the smell of this at all. It smells, let's smell it and I'll tell you guys. But this retails for, let me see, where is it? This retails for $32. And it does not smell good at all. I hate the way this smells. I will use it because I have about this much left of my regular Photo Finish primer, primer water. And once you spray it, you can't really smell it. It kind of dissipates like the liquid lipstick does, but at least this is sweet. This is like cut grass, but not cut grass. It is serene greens, but it smells not great. So I don't know. If you guys know what this smells like, let me know, but it does not smell good. I wanted this one over the coconut one. I know there was a couple different options, and I did not want coconut because I don't like coconut, but I really don't like this. But I will use it, and I don't know, maybe add a couple of drops of fragrance. I don't know what to do with that, but it does not smell good, and that retails for $32. The next item we received is by Sol de Janeiro, and it's the Panama Sunset Glow Oil. This is a body oil that you can add into your products to add some glow to your skin, and I did mix this in with my foundation, and I put it all over my skin, mixed it with my foundation, but then I did set it with powder, and I used the contour kit blush, and so you can't really see it too well on my skin now, but this is what it looks like. And this is the same people that make the Boom Boom Cream or Bum Bum Cream, and this retails for $35, and you can apply before heading out for a beautiful all over glow. You put it on your legs, on your cheeks, whatever you'd like. So let's see, we can just put a little bit on top and give us a nice glow. And it is a big bottle of it, so this does have quite a bit in it. It's 2.5 ounces. And this smells really nice too. So I'm a big sucker for smells. I work for a clinique and all of the products are fragrance free, so I'm used to fragrance being not in my products, and I become accustomed to products not having such a strong smell. So whenever I get something that smells like lemon starburst or buttercream frosting, I'm like, whoa, that's not necessary. But this does smell good. So what do you guys think of it on my cheeks? So that's gonna last me a while, and I will continue to mix this in with foundation because I think I really did like that for an all over glow, and I do like to be really glowy. And I don't know if I said that's worth $35. The next product we received is a foundation brush, and I did use this today on kind of a thinner foundation because I did mix this in with my foundation, and I did use a little bit of BB cream as well to get a really full coverage look. And this, I would say, is probably better for thicker foundations because whenever I was trying to move it around my skin, it left a lot of streaks and it didn't really seem like it was absorbing very well, where I think that if I used this brush, since it is, I think it's made for maybe thicker foundations, airbrushing foundations. I think it'll work a little bit better with thicker foundations than thinner ones. But I did, after using this, have to go in with a beauty blender or a Real Techniques beauty sponge and just kind of push the foundation into the skin because I felt like it was just laying on top of the skin. But I do really like brushes like this, so I will continue to use it. I think it just would work better with like Beyond Perfecting or Double Wear Max, something a little bit thicker than what I was using. But I do like it, and it's kind of funny because I really wanted a buff brush like 2 months ago, and I had to order it online, and it wouldn't deliver to my P.O. box, it wouldn't deliver to my house address, I had to get it delivered to my work address, and it was like this whole big thing, and now I have one. So, the next thing that we have is by Alamar Cosmetics, and it is a 3-piece brush kit, and this retails for $18. I really like the aesthetic of these brushes, but actually using these brushes wasn't my favorite. I used this one, but the bristles are really long and flimsy. I don't know if you can see all that powder coming out of these, but they weren't really good for like kind of packing product on the lid. They were just kind of good for kind of blending, but not my favorite for blending. Let me show you my favorite for blending. This one is actually my favorite for blending. You can tell how much bigger this one is than this one. And I actually got this from Ipsy by redeeming points. This one is by Elena, and it's already starting to fade because I use it every day, but I really like this one just for blending and putting down like a base, whereas this one is kind of flimsy. Let's see if we can tell a difference. I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but this one is definitely bigger. But I do much prefer this one, and it does have a better weight to it than this one. This one is a little bit lighter. And it doesn't really tell us on these brushes what they're actually used for, so it's just kind of like, here's 3 brushes, use them however you want. But we have this one, and then we have kind of like an eye definer eyeliner brush. And then we have, it kind of looks like a concealer brush. So I don't know if that's a concealer brush or what. I tried to use it for shadow and it did not really work. So I will use this as concealer, I guess. I'm not really sure how to use that, but I don't usually like getting brushes. I know I'm getting one in my Ipsy, and I know sometimes it's good to switch it up and get some new brushes because they don't last forever. I'm not a huge fan of getting like a ton of brushes. So I know I'm like the only one in the world who doesn't want more and more and more brushes. My hair is crazy. All right, and then the last 2 things that we have in our bag is we do have a headband. And this is by the Vintage Cosmetics Company, and it retails for $4.99. And it is the headband that Yosef, is that what his name, was wearing in one of his Instagram photos. So I think that Jessica Braun also has this headband. I feel like I've seen her wear it before. So I will definitely wear this. And I did just go out and buy a Nike headband, hashtag Nike, to represent them. But I can always have more headbands. So that is my headband, retails for $4.99. And the last item is a bonus item. It's not included in the $339.99 price. So that was all my 11 items that I got in Boxyluxe, with the last item being my 12th item, which is a tote bag. And it says Tote's a Charmer. Because that's me, Tote's a Charmer. So I am happy to get this. And I will actually use this. So it doesn't, I don't think it has any pockets. No, it doesn't have any pockets. It's just a basic tote. But let's add up everything in the bag? Oh, we already did. $339.99, but would I pay $339.99 for these items? No. So for this bag, I would probably pay $2. For this headband, probably pay $5. So I think $5 is a good price on this. It seems really well made. It's really cute, and it's definitely a statement piece because I feel like JoJo in this. Gotta represent those bows. Alex are so cute. But the Juice Beauty, I would probably pay $30 for. The Laura Geller blush, I would probably pay $15 for. So right there, I am over my $50. Aren't I? 30, 50. So I'm right at $50 that I paid for it just in these 3 items. So I definitely think that this box is worth the $50 I spent, and I'm really excited for December's box. But I would pay $15 for this. I would probably pay $20 for this. I would probably pay $25 for this. I would probably pay $15 for this. I would probably only pay about $10 for these because I'm not a huge brush fan, and I maybe wouldn't even buy these brushes, to be honest. So I paid $0 for these. The lipstick I would pay about $10 for. This is something that I probably would not pick up in stores, even if it was on sale, but I don't know. So this probably isn't something I would buy, but if I was going to buy it, I probably wouldn't pay more than like $15 for this. The R+CO, since it is a travel size, is something I would only pay about $7 for because I do like dry shampoos. It is a small size and you can get less expensive brands at Walmart and Target. So it's something that I would only pay about $7 for. This smells horrible, so I would not purchase this. I would not buy this, but a different version of this I would pay about $20, $25 for, the original brand. So way over the value of $49.99, but not up to $340 like they're telling me that it is. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys gonna get December's box? Did you guys get this box? Tell me what your favorite item in this box was. My favorite item, I don't know. I like a lot of the items. My least favorite items are going to be these brushes and this spray. So I could do without these, but everything else I'm a really big fan of. I really like this lipstick. It is darker than I usually wear. I like the bag. I actually like this headband a lot. So definitely tell me what you guys think. Did you guys get this box? Let me know if you guys did unboxings. I'd love to watch them, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye guys.